This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Coming to Bristol, that's how Wallace got his starting spot. Kid wasted no time, did he?
Yeah, that's pretty impressive that Steve took the lead, because Kevin is one of the best drivers here at Bristol. So I know Steve's nervous. We sat in my bus last night and played video games, and he just kept telling me, "Man, I'm nervous."
You know what? You know what I'm worried about, Jamie, is the car's a little loose off. You get too aggressive with that throttle, you're going to spin that thing out.
Yeah, I mean, the Busch car is definitely
It's contact, loses a lot of spots, but the car has come to, oh, trouble, turn 3.
One car around and in. That's the 58 of Kevin Conway, and he has knocked the whole front end off that Dodge.
There are no easy wrecks here. I mean, when you hit the wall here, you're going to destroy the car, just like that one is.
Kevin started back in the 33rd position.
I think you'll see.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure if he got help or he got loose getting in. It's hard to tell from that replay.
Yeah, David Green got in the back of him, but Darrell, things run so close here.
Got a car in the wall in the front straightaway.
That's Todd 06, Todd Cleaver.
Now, I believe, is he in a backup car? Did they fix the car he crashed in practice
I don't know,
this
but there's
morning?
a couple of them down there. The 25, I think they made enough contact that he cut a tire down.
All right, Cleaver is in a backup. He hit the inside of the backstretch wall this morning. And he was trying to get past Jason Keller when this all started, Darrell.
Yeah, he got a nose under him right here, and they make contact off the corner, kind of banging into each other. Piece of aluminum.
Stephen Wallace has spun coming off turn 4.
You're right.
Caution is out. And
Hey guys, we got to get in here and get this right up, big. See what we got right here.
Wallace may have had some help. Now we're told that the caution was out for debris.
54 just gets up the hill a little bit. The 9 gets a nose under him, and they make contact.
And we're told that the caution was out, had just come out when this occurred.
Lapped here, so that car definitely has more.
Whoa, front stretch, Todd Cleaver is around, caution is out.
It's good news for Steven because...
And Hornaday gets spun and recovers. My goodness.
I think he gained position.
I think he did. I think you're right. Not sure what started Cleaver around, but boy, he's had a hard day. And now the snow that the cars have slowed down, it is right on us.
Todd Cleaver, the 06, he has had a rough day. Wrecked in practice early this morning, making his first Busch Series start here, and already had 2 episodes.
See what happens to Cleaver first.
Just looked like he got down on the apron, Darrell. The car got loose with him, spun it on the front straightaway.
Tires, but that also tells you you've done it a lot.
And Hornaday's really good at it.
Yeah, he's good at it.
Stephen Wallace led 1 lap early. Ron Hornaday has led twice now for 57 of the 58 laps. Oh, around goes Lamar. And everybody scatters. The 12 of Joel Kaufman spins at turn 2.
Because I anticipate possibly we'll see these guys back to pit road now.
Whoa.
Kenny Schrader.
Schrader kind of got into the back of the 77. Then he got into the side of the 77. Schrader in the green 66. Bernie Lamar in the yellow 77. Around he went.
Let's see what
place to race.
Joel Kaufman bangs the inside barrier.
35 turned us. Got the right front nose.
He's talking about Regan Smith.
Turned us from the square behind us there, Butch. Hey man, ain't nothing we can do about that. Come on around here, get caught up if you can. You got to pit right away, Come on.
96 laps complete. Joel Kaufman involved in the 5th caution of the day. They'll accept the penalty for pitting too early to try to get him back out on track in the Supercuts number 12.
All you can do is lock it down and hang on. Hope you don't hit the end of that wall.
Turn 2. 1, 2, 3 cars involved.
Yeah, the 88 and the 25 are racing side by side for the last couple of laps, and you just don't get away with that very long here.
Mark McFarland spun.
McFarland and then the 25 car.
And then Mike Bliss spun to miss him. Mike Bliss in the 34 today. And trouble for the number 90, Matt McCall. He's the driver of that car this afternoon.
Matt making his very first Busch Series start here, and looks like he's in big trouble sitting over there on the apron in turn 2. Now this is what happened right before the caution. You'll see Scott Riggs in the 9 just got loose. Car walked up the racetrack. Greg Biffle goes by him. He gathers it back up. But behind these guys,
Catch Boyer. This is for 20th.
and remember, one of our FedEx race tips to winning this race is patience, but I think the one reason patience is running out is because we're getting close to halfway.
But you know what I call it, Larry? Drivers are not patient, but you got to be intelligent. You got to be smart. And running over somebody that can't beat you, knock your fenders in, or cause you to wreck is not a good move. You shouldn't be doing that right now.
And I know we're up in the booth, and we maybe see it one way, but you could all come back down. You could see it right there.
Whoa, turn 3.
Around goes the 90, and here comes a bunch of cars running really, really fast, and they're piling in behind him here. So far, everybody got woed up.
Well, Matt McCall was in the midst of that big knot of cars, and they were trying to clear the lapped car of Joel Kaufman.
Well, that's a shame. The 90 car got clipped by the 12 down on the inside. The 12's got the whole front end torn off, and that's Joel Kaufman.
Price for those older tires. Kyle Busch in the 5 just goes by him for the 2nd position.
Right on top of you, bud. Corner, corner, corner. Clear, clear. Right your 20. Right your 20 width.
Oh, trouble right here.
Car in the wall, turn 4, Jason Leffler.
32 car cut a right front tire down.
And he was running in the 5th position. This is a caution that Denny Hamlin in the 20, I think those guys were ready for right there.
I just wonder, Larry, now if everybody won't pit so they can go the rest of the way with pretty fresh tires. We got 110 laps to go. 108.
I just believe those guys that pitted back on lap 140.
Look on the white line.
Yeah, he blows a right front tire right here off the corner. Bam.
And you know, Darrell, he was able to get that car.
He knows he's not quite as good as these guys.
Oh, Kenseth gets into Busch. Darrell at turn 3. Send him up the racetrack and scoots on by. And something came off on one of those cars, and Jason Leffler is cut down a right front.
You're clear.
Caution again.
Another right front on the 32. He's got something going on there.
Now, that's not the caution that Carl Edwards in the 60 car wanted to see, because he had Greg Biffle that was coming in a hurry. There you see Jason Leffler of the 32 car. We talked about his problem, 2nd problem of the day, and earlier he had a top 5 race car.
Biffle, and let's rejoin Mike, Larry, and Darrell.
Whoa, trouble, turn 2. Big trouble.
Regan Smith, Paul Menard.
Caution is out.
Is that why you wanted to join us, Chris?
Well,
Just in time.
They didn't cause it. It happened in front of them, but they were the victims, as was J.J. Yaley. And there's one more car down there that I believe is the 23 of Chris Wimmer.
Now, Darrell, I honestly believe we said a while ago Carl Edwards in the 60 did not want to see that caution, as you see a lot of damage on our 2nd place points guy, J.J. Yaley, in the 18. But now I think these cautions could be Carl Edwards' friend, because if he can keep having cautions, it keeps cooling his tires, and he don't have to start fighting with that lap traffic.
I agree, Larry.
Let's see where this started, Darrell. Tough break for Regan Smith. He's behind the wall undone, it appears.
Just kind of all down here on this, tight group on the restart.
Oh, it's
once again, Ashton Lewis gets into somebody. He hits a Johnny Sauter there and sends him around, and here comes the 35, and here comes the 11, and it looks like a pinball machine.
But how many close calls has Clint Boyer had today in the 2 car?
And probably the worst of all that is that when Ashton Lewis got turned around sideways, he slid up and into his teammate. Kenseth traded paint. Here comes Harvick.
Oh,
turn
trouble.
2, big crash.
More trouble.
Reed Sorensen in the 41 car is involved.
Tracy Hines in the 14. And a lot of others stood on the brakes or would have been part of it.
Back on the track if you can. Keep going.
That was a pretty aggressive move on Hamlin's part to get by Michael the way he did.
He was all the way on the asphalt, wasn't he?
He was down on he was in the Food City food department. Produce line.
Caution flag number 12. Here's why.
Sorensen in the blue car with the red numbers.
He got in the back of Tracy Hines.
Tracy Hines, who's been driving a great race, they get turned around.
Wow! He just went from the top to the bottom to go by Jay Salter in the 01 car. He was boxed in over turn 3 and 4.
I tell you, there's a car in the wall over there, guys. Right in front of them.
Cleaver. Todd Cleaver's had a rough weekend here at Bristol.
Used up a lot of equipment.
Wiped a car out in practice this morning. The right front won't turn. Most of that damage is prior to this caution flag, which
rear's wobbling.
All right, I want you to look right here. This is where all this gets started.
That's a hard lick,
yes,
and lifted the whole left side off the ground.
You said punt, pass, and kick. There was a kick.
Yeah, and he's a pretty big boy. He might want to get out and kick somebody.
That was actually Stephen Wallace in the 64 car that got into the back of him.
And look at everybody swerve.
I can feel it, DW.
If he can get to him, all he's got to do is get to him.
His brakes are glowing back here, buddy. Keep on digging.
That one half a car length might as well be half a lap.
Here
But Harvick's on the gas.
He's looking.
He just can't complete it off the corner. He really gets to the gas hard. He just can't stay in it. Actually pulls away a little bit that time off turn 2.
I'll tell you, Busch is doing such a nice job of easy in and hard off, and that's how you win here. As long as you can get that good forward bite, jump up off the corner like he's doing.
2 to go, outside.
That hurt him a little bit right there. He had to slow down a little bit more than he needed to.
Harvick cooled his tires off.
This could be it right here. This could be it.
Another lap car ahead, Foyt.
He's there. He's looking at him.
White flag.
That's right, man. Watch the 38. White flag, man. White flag, we're cool.
No mistakes. You're cool. Gonna get that 38 going into 3. That could be bad news.
One last corner. Yeah, I think you got him. Oh, yeah, they're racing. They're racing.
Oh,
Gets
yeah.
it, trying. Harvick and Kyle Busch wins it side by side for second.
Wow.
Harvick holds off Kenseth for second.
Kenseth's probably saying, why didn't I try that about 3 laps sooner?
Oh, we got him wrecking here coming off turn 4 almost. Paul Menard got in the back of John Wood and turned him sideways.
That was for position, too.
Yeah.
And, of course, John didn't appreciate that and rammed into him.
Kyle Busch started 20th today and scores his first Busch Series win since Lowe's Motor Speedway last May. It's his 7th career win in the series and his first top 5 of 2006. He did not lead this race until 11 laps to go.
But you know what? I like the way his confidence. When he said there for a few laps to go, I'm just riding, saving my stuff. And he saved just enough to win the turkey.
And Mike, I think you said it, only one top 15 finish so far this year.
I think he blowed it up. Six races, 6 different winners in 2006.
I like it. I guess when you're 20 years old, you can say you the man, right?
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.